Good day, fellow observers. Today we're going to test for the first time version FSD 12.5.1.3, and it's gonna be a key food test, 31 minutes, 17 miles. Let me activate FSD. Okay, so I'm parked by the hydrant and we're moving forward. So just
turn left onto 43rd Avenue.
So just an FYI, I went to the service center yesterday because of the poor GPS accuracy issue, and it turns out they had to replace 2 memory cards, and then after that I don't think I have any more issues. So I'm trying to scoot in here. Okay, good. FSD's slowing down but able to move forward, and so after they replace it, there's no more issue and the maps are loading fine. So let's see how it will behave. So now here we're just going through the routine. We are on good enough speed around a neighborhood. We're going around 25s or 22s.
In 500 feet, turn right onto 223rd Street.
So we are on a red light here and we'll just wait. Okay, so good. Okay, I thought it's gonna take a long time, but that was nice. It advanced as needed.
Now turn right onto 223rd Street.
Okay, we are at an all-way. 1, 2, 3. So almost 1, 2, 3. Okay, good creep. All right. Good. So now we're here making a left.
Now turn left onto Northern Blvd.
So this one can be either easy or hard depending on the traffic. But from what I'm seeing, there's a lot of cars on the opposite side. So let's see how it's gonna do. Okay, now we already have a green and we have started to move, but the next navigation would be a right to this Clearview Expressway ramp, but I think it's gonna take some time before we can do that. All right, so good job here positioning itself.
Now turn right to take the Cross Island Parkway South ramp.
All right, so I think FSD has positioned itself sufficiently, well, not really exact, but I think it's good enough. And let's see how FSD will adjust here. Okay, so it stopped to let this white car here make its merge. Alright, so there's some pedestrians here, and I think we'll be moving soon. Okay, good. So it also observed the poles here, but as you can see here, it's not really a pole that it recognizes. It's more like an obstacle. Alright, so we are about to merge to Cross Island Parkway, and let us see how 12.5.1.3 handles this. So we are again at an assertive FSD profile. So this is the upper limit of being assertive, so I'm also curious how it's gonna fare. Here we go. Okay, so I think the car behind us might be giving some room. No, not really. Alright, so the car behind us is giving us room. So shout out to that car. Alright, so we are now merged. Okay, so I think we are continuing to make a lane change. So I think this is good decision. I think for the first time that it's very intentional on going to this lane, because prior versions keep on this rightmost lane even though we're not really exiting to this ramp that's incoming. Okay, we should have a window right after here. Alright, good. Very nice. Okay, let's see if FSD will go even to this passing lane. Okay, so we are slowing down here because there's a car up ahead trying to merge to the rightmost lane. Okay, I think we have a clear path right now. Okay, good.
In 1 mile, take exit 29EW on the right toward Grand Central Parkway.
So we should make a lane change. Okay, good. Alright, nice. Now let's see if it makes a brief left turn signal once it's on the rightmost lane. Okay, now let's see here.
Now take exit 29EW on the right.
Oh yeah, so it makes a brief left turn here.
Now take the ramp on the left toward Grand Central Parkway. In 500 feet, take the ramp on the left toward Grand Central Parkway.
So that left turn signal was for this keep left at the fork. Okay, good slow down here.
In 500 feet, take the Grand Central Parkway ramp on the left. Now take the Grand Central Parkway ramp on the left.
Okay, now we are merging to Grand Central Parkway. Now we are met with a heavy traffic here, and let's see how this will turn out. So I hear a chime here, and I think we're going to make a lane change. Okay, now we're making a lane change. Okay, oh, okay, so it took it back. Alright, now we're doing it. I think the car gave some, well, not some, but a lot of space. So that was the first postponement for 12.5.1.3. Okay, now we're making a lane change here. Alright, good. Okay, so we are slowing down here because the traffic up ahead is slowing down, but I think we should be picking up speed soon. Okay, so we are dropping to 55, but we're slowing down so much, so I'm pressing the accelerator. So I'm seeing, it used to be that the speed limit changes, but now I see the auto speed drop to around 40. For some reason. It's always around this spot that it happens. So it's still present for 12.5.1.3. Okay, so we're making a lane change here. Right, good. So I think it's making the lane change so that it could move faster, because the passing lane is not as fast as the middle lane, but I think it all cancels out in a few miles. Slowing down. Okay, so we're making a lane change. Okay, good. Lane change with an acceleration. Although I have a question with this one. I'm not sure if I still have the answer, but if you know the answer to this, please drop down a comment. So what if I set the speed limit as flat 65, and to make a lane change on an edge case it needs to accelerate? Will it exceed that speed limit of 65 just to accelerate?
In 1 mile, keep left to stay on Northern State Parkway east toward eastern Long Island.
Although I think the answer would be no, it would not go over the set speed limit just to accelerate. I think it will keep itself and deal with it, but sometimes it causes some postponements for lane changes because it doesn't have enough kick to go with it as it makes the lane change. So please drop down a comment below and let me know what you guys think.
Now keep left to stay on Northern State Parkway east.
Okay, so it's trying to make a lane change, but there are cars behind us. Now let's see what happens here. Okay, so I have to press the accelerator now. Okay, that wasn't a good lane change. It was so unsure. I thought it could take it, but it turns out no.
In 1 mile, take exit 33 on the right onto Wantagh Parkway south toward Jones Beach.
Okay, so we're making a lane change now in preparation for exit.
Now take exit 33 on the right. In 1,000 feet, take the Wantagh Parkway south ramp on the left. Now take the Wantagh Parkway south ramp on the left.
Okay, now this exit here is straightforward.
In 1 mile, take exit W2E on the right toward Old Country Road, then make a right U-turn onto Carman Avenue.
Okay, good lane change here. Okay, so now we're making a lane change. Okay, good. Now let's see here if FSD still slows down abruptly whenever there are incoming cars merging from the right. I mean from the right, trying to merge here to our lane. But okay, there are no incoming cars, so we won't be able to test it. Okay, so now let's see if it slows down.
Now take exit W2E on the right.
Okay, I think it slows down too much. It goes down into 30s.
Now make a right U-turn onto Carman Avenue.
Now to my estimation, in my
Now turn
opinion,
right onto Old Country Road.
I think it slowed down more than I would have expected it to. So just want to put it out there. Also, we're going to make a right here. Let's see if we're going to get honked at on a stop. Because 12.5.1.1 honked. Okay, I think it did the standard 3 seconds. So, you know, sometimes because it's already free, other drivers might not honor the 3-second rule. But FSD's maintaining that rule, and I think a comment just also gave me that information as well.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Levittown Parkway. Now turn right onto Levittown Parkway.
Okay, so we are now at a green.
In 1,000 feet, turn right.
Okay, so we are arriving at our destination.
Now turn right.
And I just want to see where it will stop again. Because before it might, I think it did a U-turn.
Now your destination is on the right.
Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. All right, so it is parking at a reserved parking for handicap. So let me disengage. I mean, it did the right thing to park, but at the wrong place. So now I disengage and I'm just gonna drive manually to a spot. Let me give my takeaways. So we started off well, I think, with always stop, and then it was observing slow speeds for narrow streets, and also it was able to make a left to Northern Blvd and adjusted to make a right to the ramp to Cross Island Parkway. It also gave way for a car that was on the other end trying to go into the ramp, so that was good. Also, it merged well, and I think with the help of other cars giving way behind us. And also, it's the first time I noticed FSD to be intentional with a left turn right after the merge. And it used to be that it does make an attempt, just a left turn signal activation, but it shuts it down and goes straight along the rightmost lane. But earlier what it did was it kept the left turn signal and stuck with it until it found a space to make it safely. And so that was good. And also I observed upon exiting towards Grand Central Pkwy ramp, there is this brief left turn signal that it does, so it's still here for 12.5.1.3, and I'll continue to monitor that. And then along Grand Central, I had to observe the lane changes, and so there's one lane change that it was partially committed but then abandoned the lane change and went back to its own lane, and that was one. And also the slowdown on that same spot, which was present for other past versions, but this time, and I think starting 12.5, I think that the speed limit remains 55, but the auto speed limit drops down to under 50, and then I saw it here, it went down up until 40 miles per hour, and we are slowing down so much that I had to press the accelerator just to keep the speed. And we also had another case of a partially committed lane change, but then it went back to its prior lane because it thought that it doesn't have space. So I had to press the accelerator just to keep it moving forward, and so that I could prevent any slowdown that it could do, just because it wanted to do a lane change to the middle lane from the rightmost lane. Although I think, looking back, I think I should have disengaged at that time to take over. And yeah, we also had exited to Wantagh Parkway. That was good. Now, as we exited out of Wantagh Parkway, I felt that it was too slow. It dropped down to, I think, 35 miles per hour and then exited. And I think to me that was a bit slow, because if I would be driving, I would slow down, but not that slow, and then slow much more once I went to the off-ramp. And also at the stop, I think it observed the 3-second rule, and we didn't get honked at, but you know, that's subjective for other drivers behind us. So just want to highlight that as well. So we made a right to Levittown Parkway, and I think that was good. Also, we went into the parking premises of Key Food, but interestingly enough, it stopped, which is good but bad because it stopped at a handicap space. So just want to highlight that. I mean, I guess it's trying to find a way to stop, but I think it's not yet fully fleshed out for this version as well. So those are all my takeaways for Key Food. And if you find this video helpful or of value, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.